How's it going, Data Biases? No Data here, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Roblox Assassin. And today is a very exciting day, guys, because as you can see, the Christmas event for Assassin is finally here. You can see that it is snowing throughout the lobby. We've got a gingerbread man inside of a ball here. Look at that, dude. And yeah, guys, we've been waiting for this for a long time, but the Christmas event is finally here, and we have a bunch of new Christmas knives. So real quick, I'm going to go over everything that is in this event and what you can get from this event. First of all, as you can see, we have a brand new battle pass. You can see it right here. You can get XP and get a bunch of new stuff. This is season, don't tell me, I think I know. This is season 17, maybe 18. One of those. 17 or 18. Very hard to keep count at this point. But yeah, we have a new battle pass with some new stuff, so that's always exciting. Competitive mode is also active, so you can go ahead and get these prizes right here. And of course, we have our typical point prizes. 350 points, you get a new exotic, so that's pretty cool. We also have some brand new cases, guys. We got the Merry case right here and the decorated case, and these have some brand new knives for us to get, including some new exotics, and there's even 2 mythics in the decorated case this time. Typically, there's only 1 mythic, but there's actually 2 mythics this time, which is pretty crazy. Got a new bundle right here for 400 Robux, the Xmas 2022 bundle. Got a lot of exotics right here. We'll definitely buy this in a future episode. And last but not least, guys, there are some crafting recipes. As you can see right here, we have a new mythic that you can craft, as well as a brand new Christmas dream knife. We'll definitely craft that in a future episode. The thing we're going to focus on in today's episode, the coffee shop, it is open yet again. And as you can see, the candy gimmick is back. Now, we saw this in Halloween, but essentially how this works is when you play Assassin, you can see some candies throughout the map. Well, when you kill someone, they will drop candies, and you can go ahead and throw your knife at that candy or pick up the candy to collect it. And sometimes someone will drop a fire candy, which is worth 5 candies. But yeah, basically, you'll play Assassin and people will drop candies. So throughout the map, you're going to want to collect those candies. And then you can trade in those candies for some pretty cool prizes. And you can convert tokens to candies as well. It's 10 tokens per candy. So if you want to do that, that's also an option. But yeah, guys, basically in today's video, we are just going to go ahead and buy everything from this shop and see what it has to offer this time around. As always, if you're excited for this video, don't forget to drop a like on it. And if you're new, be sure to subscribe for more Assassin videos in the future. And if you really want to support me, you can use star code purple when buying Robux and Roblox Premium. Roblox pays me when you use my star code, so it really helps me out to continue making these videos for you guys. So yeah, we're gonna buy everything in the coffee shop. We're gonna start simple. Let's go ahead and buy this one right here for 30 candy. This item is obviously really easy to get. I mean, honestly, you could probably get this in just 1 round. If you just play around, you could probably get this, especially if you convert the tokens that you get from playing that match. But yeah, let's go ahead and buy it. It is the toy train. I reckon this is a common. Yes, it is. We got the toy train common. That is a common pet, I'm pretty sure. So here it is right here. And as the title implies, it's just a toy train made out of blocks and it follows you around. Obviously, toy trains are pretty popular Christmas toys. I mean, at least back then they were for, you know, Christmas tradition. I don't really think they're popular anymore. But yeah, toy trains are sort of those traditional Christmas toys. So we got one in the game. So yeah, pretty cool pet. Again, super easy to get. You can probably get this in just 1 round, especially if you're playing pro mode. Up next, we have the key. Now, just like the Halloween event, you can buy keys with candy if you want. You can use keys to open up some of the new cases right here. So if you want to do that, that's your choice. Again, you can buy keys with tokens, but you can only buy 3 per time shop rotation. So it's nice to sort of have candies as an alternative to get keys. I'm not going to buy one because I'm going to focus on the other stuff right here. But, you know, if you want to buy the keys, you can. I would definitely focus on these first because these are the only way to get these knives. You have to spend candies. So I would focus on these prizes first before you focus on keys. But if you have all of these and you don't really want more of them and you want keys, you can go ahead and buy them. Anyway, as you can see, we have 3 items in the same glass case right here. And these items right here are basically a bundle when it comes down to it. I mean, it's not really a bundle that you buy with Robux, but at the end of the day, these are basically bundles. But at the end of the day, this is basically a bundle if you just look at the items. So we're gonna go ahead and buy all of these at once. We're gonna go ahead and start with the cookie cutter. I believe this is an exotic knife. There we go. We got the cookie cutter exotic. That is awesome. Let's go ahead and continue on to the gingerbread home. I believe this is an exotic pet. There we go, gingerbread home exotic pet. And let's go ahead and get the effect, the gingerbread cookies for 300 candy. And there we go. That's basically a gingerbread bundle right there, which is pretty cool. And you don't need to buy it with Robux. You can get it with candy. Although there is a Robux bundle, which we will get later. And let's go ahead and try out what we just got. And we'll go ahead and start off with the knife effect gingerbread cookies. Let's go ahead and see how this looks. And as you can see, there are some orangish, brownish clouds around my knife, as well as some gingerbread men appearing and disappearing around my knife, basically falling off of my knife. All right, let's see what happens when you kill someone with this effect. And as you can see, when you kill someone, their body just becomes a bunch of gingerbread men, and they just scatter across the floor. So yeah, that's a really funny effect, to be honest. Not much else to say about the effect itself. Just remember that effects are not tradable, so if you guys do not buy this effect, you'll never have it again. So definitely get this while you can. Moving on to the exotic pet, the gingerbread home. And yeah, as you can see, it's literally just a gingerbread house that follows you around. We got some frosting and some gumdrops for a roof. As you can see, this pet also has an effect of its own. You can see the same gingerbread men appearing and disappearing around the house. You can also see some crumbs. If you look carefully, you'll see some crumbs appearing and disappearing, which is a nice detail. So yeah, that's a pretty cool exotic pet. And lastly, we have the cookie cutter exotic. This is my first exotic knife for this event, but there's many more to go. Let's go ahead and try this thing out. So yeah, guys, here is the knife right here. As you can see, it's mostly made out of gingerbread cookie. It's got a white outline. I guess that's supposed to represent the frosting, so that's an interesting touch. We have some gumdrops on the knife, as well as some more frosting patterns. As you can see, the hilt of the knife has some candy canes, so we have some candy canes right here. And we also just have a peppermint right here on the hilt as well. And then the handle is red. We got a gem at the bottom, and that's pretty much it. Overall, this is a pretty cool knife, mostly made out of gingerbread cookie and some gumdrops and some candy canes. Overall, pretty nice. And here is the entire bundle put together. We have the knife, the effect, and the pet. Again, these sort of go together like a bundle. Nothing too crazy, but overall something pretty accessible and easy to get. Anyway, guys, there's more to get in the coffee shop, so let's continue on. And we're going to go ahead and get another exotic knife right here, the Blocky Blade, for 400 candies. Let's go ahead and buy this. I believe this is an exotic knife. Yes, it is. There we go. We got the Blocky Blade exotic. Here it is right here on my side. And let's go ahead and try this thing out. And here it is, guys, the Blocky Blade. And as you can see, it's literally just a knife made out of building blocks, which is another stereotypical Christmas toy. The blade is blocks. The tip is blocks. The hilt is made of blocks. The handle is made of blocks. The whole thing is just made of building blocks. Overall, a pretty unique knife. Never really heard of something made out of building blocks. That's a new one for me. You can see that some of the building blocks have letters on them, so that's also a nice touch. And yeah, overall, this is a really unique and colorful knife. Would definitely recommend that you pick this one up. All right, guys, and the final knife in the coffee shop is actually a mythic knife, believe it or not, called the Frigid Flambeau. And this one's really expensive. It is 2,500 candies, which is definitely a lot, but it does make sense because it is a mythic knife after all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and buy this mythic knife. And there we go. We just bought it. So that is awesome. And yeah, here it is, guys, the Frigid Flambeau Mythic. And as you can see, it's literally just a blue candle as a knife. I mean, right off the bat, having a candle as a knife is pretty cool. That's really unique. And as you can see, it is a blue candle, which is really cool. I mean, first of all, I feel like blue is a lot more fitting color for a Christmas event, but also blue fire is a lot hotter than regular like orange red fire. Believe it or not, blue fire is actually hotter. And yeah, as you can see, it's literally just a candle as a knife. It's just held right here and it looks really cool. This is obviously a really simplistic knife, but the concept itself is just really cool. Of course, you can see that this knife does have an effect of its own. You can see some blue fire around the fire, I guess, because there's obviously like a fire model, but at the same time we have a fire effect, so there's sort of just double fire around this knife, which, I mean, I'm not going to complain about. It looks really cool. You can see that the knife also has like a really big blue glow, which is really nice. Unfortunately, I don't believe this knife has its own death effect. That would have been pretty cool to see. We did have a few knives with their own death effect in the Halloween event, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see some for this Christmas event, but we'll just have to see what happens. I don't think this knife has a kill effect, unless it has its own sound effects, which is possible. I can't exactly hear that at the moment, so maybe it does, I don't know. know? But yeah, guys, overall, this can be a pretty expensive knife in the future. I would definitely get all these knives while you still can. I remember for the Halloween event, part 2 came out within like a week, and it got rid of a lot of the knives in the coffee shop at the time. It got rid of one of the exotics and one of the mythics that was in the coffee shop. And then it was funny because part 2 just lasted a super long time. So like there's some Halloween knives that are super rare and others that are not so rare. I don't really know if this event is going to get a part 2. I mean, it didn't specify that this update is part 1, and we already have some of the cases and the crafting. And there's also competitive mode as well, so I don't know what else Prism would add. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was all there is for the Christmas event. I feel like most of it was already added, so I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't a part 2. But even so, I'd probably focus on these knives while you still can, just in case they get removed like what happened in the Halloween event. These are the knives I would focus on the most. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. We went ahead and bought everything in the coffee shop, and we got quite a few knives from it. We got some new exotics and a brand new mythic as well. In the next episode of Assassin, we are going to go ahead and do an unboxing. We're going to see if we can unbox some exotics and mythics from these cases. We're going to try to get all these other Christmas knives as well. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Roblox Assassin. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all those other things that YouTube people do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay purple.